4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everybody! It is a Tuesday here on welcome to USAFE Uniform Sports Action. Everyone, welcome everybody. Good morning. I am with the beautiful, my girlfriend, Kayla Rodriguez. Hey, yo!
Thanks, honey.
Yeah, baby. Okay. We got a lot to talk about today. We definitely have a lot to talk about today. Don't meet my lady. Don't meet my lady.
What, baby bear?
Baby bear, really?
What?
Y'all my girlfriend, baby. This is a show.
Sorry, hon.
That's what you get for having you go as your co-host for today. Anyway, we got several things on tap today. We're going to start off with the Jets firing their head coach. That's right. Robert Saleh got the boot. Jeff Glick, Jets defensive coordinator, will be in the interim head coach until they find a new coach to take over the reins as of now. Robert Saleh was hired in 2021. That didn't last long. He had a regular 20-36 and 2-3 to start the season. And I wasn't shocked that he got the boot because, last Sunday morning's game in London was not much of a game for them. It was pretty good, but not the way they wanted it to go. We have some information more. If you want more information, make sure you check your local listing of your sports news. Aaron Rodgers. Okay, well, what is Rodgers think? I wonder what he's going to respond. He will be on the Pat McAfee show today. I know we know he's been on the Pat McAfee show. He's back on there, so let's see what he says about that and what Pat McAfee has a story to say about the firing. Yes, Rodgers threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter against the Vikings just the other day in London, and it was the worst. Rodgers had a passer rating of 81.6. That's pretty bad.
That's really bad. What?
To start the season he has ever had, actually.
How do you know it's really bad, honey?
Honey! It was the first time he threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter. I honestly went to that even when he was a Packer as well.
What are you saying about the Packers?
Well, honey, he was a Packer quarterback before he went to the Jets. Rodgers was a Green Bay Packer before he went to the Jets. So 3 years ago. He was a Packer for much of his career. He left.
Why did he leave?
Why did he leave? Well, he left for a lot of reasons. He couldn't do what he should supposed to be doing. He had a lot of reasons. He was not really a team player as well. It was basically a fallout for him.
Fallout?
Yes.
A fallout? What the?
Yeah, what the? And it wasn't my goal. Yes. So that's what we got in Rodgers. Let's see what we can pull up. Honey, you want to mention what you got in sports?
Okay.
Well, I bring up my next topic.
Okay, the next topic I am talking about Travis Kelce celebrating his birthday with brother Jason, Patrick Mahomes, and more at Kansas City Theater.
Yes, and that's after they won last night as well. Let me pull up that final score for y'all. Bear with me, folks. I just got a new iPhone 15 from T-Mobile, and if you're from T-Mobile sees this, I definitely would love you to be a sponsor. If you want to be a sponsor, please reach out. usafe.blog. That's usafe@usafe.blog.
If you want to be in my podcast, Ali Jama Podcast, if you want to be a sponsor, go ahead and feel free to reach out to me as well.
Okay, here we go. Here's that final score for you for that game. It was a 26-13 win Chiefs over the Saints in KC, in Kansas City. And with that, the Kansas City Royals are doing well, actually, and the Major League Baseball, actually, in the playoffs. Their last game was 4-2 win over the Yankees on the yesterday. That was yesterday. So yes, we got that. Let's see here. We got NBA going on as well, actually. So we'll talk about more of that in a little bit.
The Chiefs tied and celebrated his 35th birthday.
That's right, he's 35 now. But anything that's sports related, not just outside of sports.
I know that part.
Yeah.
Did you see the Chiefs played it last night?
We did watch the game together at our place. Yes, we did. Alright, everybody. Sorry about that technical difficulty. We are back. Yeah, talking about community. If you want to be sponsors, please reach out to us. Reach out to me, and we would love to sponsor your show. Sponsor you as well. We love sponsors, partners, and investors. If you're interested, let me know. I will definitely have our business cards made up and ready to go. And it'll be on my social platforms as well.
Same here with my social platforms.
Okay, we're going to start with the Jets firing their head coach, Robert Saleh. I wasn't completely shocked about that because after last week's loss, I knew it was going to come pretty soon. I wasn't sure how soon, but it came this morning, actually. And Jeff Armbrich is, however I say that name correctly, if not, I do apologize. The defensive coordinator of the Jets will be the interim head coach until they find a permanent replacement.
Who's going to be the permanent replacement?
Well, more likely they're going to wait until the end of the season, depending on the Jets organization. It could be at the end of the season or postseason if they get into the playoffs, but it depends on the organization as well. But they are going to start looking at hiring as soon as they can. Saleh's record was 20-36 in 2021 when he was hired, and he was 2-3 start off this season actually. And Aaron Rodgers has been struggling. He's struggling not like he used to. He's even struggling even more. Part of his age. He's 40 years old. Yeah, I'm 42, but still.
What? He's in his 40s, like with someone I know over here.
Yeah, the man you're about to be Mrs. Bell with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But he's playing football. This is his worst record of all. His worst passing rating at 81.6. That's the start of this season himself, actually, with that. And he has thrown 2 interceptions, not only has thrown 2 interceptions in one quarter, especially in the first quarter. And that was just this past Sunday against the Jets in London.
In London? What?
Yes, the land of fish and chips.
Fish and chips? What's fish and chips in your head?
In my head. See, this is what I get to be in love with today's co-host. But yes, also, he had 2 interceptions in the first quarter in his entire career as well. So yes, let's see what Aaron Rodgers will be talking about today on the Pat McAfee Show, and let's see how Pat McAfee and his guys will react to the news of Saleh's firing as well as Rodgers' take on the firing.
Shout out to ESPN radio station in Madison,
Milwaukee, and Beaver Dam. And of course, LA, as well as New York and West Palm. If you wanna hop on my show, let me know. Or I'll give you a show as well. I got a couple of people we'll be lining up to have on. One of those is a show in Beaver Dam, actually, and I will pull that up on this phone.
Okay, what happened to the last time a no-one waiting Texas Longhorns team played Oklahoma?
Yeah, it was Sparks and Wally. Sparks and Wally, everybody. Sparks and Wally, with the Daily Sports Show. We have baseball going on. We're going to talk about that. We got hockey ramping up.
That's right. I went to the
college
hockey.
basketball coming up. We got everything starting up.
Coming up.
Even the NBA is starting up too. And last night the Royals did beat the Yankees 4-2, as well as, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs winning against the Saints of New Orleans.
And by the way, Jason Kelsey reacts to Taylor Swift's arrives at Travis Kelsey NFL game.
Yes, last night was a Monday night game. We do know that Travis Kelsey was playing. Girlfriend Taylor Swift was in the stands, in the press box, and of course, his brother Jason Kelsey is part of the Monday night, and he's part of the ESPN Monday night crew for the Monday Night Football on ESPN. So, with that in mind, we got a lot more to cover for sure. We can take a short break, and we'll be back on the other side with wrap it all up with the lightning news. We got a lot of news coming through here with my sources, and so we'll be right back on the other side. That's part of my credibility. Again, we'll have the ticker with my email flashing on the screen. If you want to reach out and be a partner, sponsor, and/or investor, or all three. So we'll be back on the other side. Hey, we are back. I am Salvador, your WWE, your guy for the WWE, your guy for the football, your sportsman of the hour. That is me. We got my lady here.
That's right.
My girlfriend as well, same person.
Almost going to be your wife soon.
Yeah, know that, and thank you for saying that on the podcast. Now they know I'm going to be getting married to you. Anyway, we got a lot of news to cover this morning. And I do have some good news here. For the 49ers, signed a new kicker, Matthew White, in line to kick for the Thursday night game, and for Jake Mode's injury. So yeah, that is according to the Bleach Report, as well as the Bleach Report with the hiring of the Jets' newest interim head coach as well. And yes, the MLB playoffs are underway, everybody. That's right. We got a lot of MLB playoffs going on, everybody. Let me pull that on one of my two phones here. We have tonight we have the New York Mets and the Phillies tied at a game apiece at 4:08 this afternoon, and that's on FS1. We got the Padres and the Dodgers also tied at 1 apiece, also on FS1, but at 8:08 p.m. tonight. So make sure you check your local listings of FS1 and time in your area.
And there's also another Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes respond to Travis Kelce's highlights. I'm shaking my head.
He's shaking his head.
He's shaking his head.
Okay, we got that. We have NBA going on, folks. That's right, NBA heating up. Hey, yo!
Really, hon?
Hey, we got to entertain our fans out there.
I know we need to entertain our fans, yo.
That's right, yo-ho.
Go on, babe.
Okay, we got the Hornets and the Heat on the Heat on the road against the Hornets at 6 o'clock tip. 6 o'clock tip for the Bulls and the Cavs. And the Pistons and the Suns. Detroit's favored by 4.5. Same with the Cavs and 1.5 for the Hornets. We got the Pacers and the Hawks.
I gotta get some baseball opinions.
And that's on NBA TV as well. Indiana, the spread is 1.5. According to ESPN Bet, and 5.5 for the Clippers against the Nets as well. And preseason. And that's another for the game. And for preseason hoops. And one of the...
How about volleyball?
Well, volleyball, we'll do that a little later. We might need to pull that up in a minute. I don't think I have volleyball on this, but could you pull up on your on your phone?
I got it.
Well, she does that. We will go through the games that are last week of NFL, and then go into next week's games. Like I said last night, the Vikings did beat the Jets 23-17 in London. Texas beat the Bills by 3, 20-23. Falcons win in overtime against the Buccaneers, 36-30.
Really? My Texas game?
Watching my Texans. Ravens pull it out against the Bengals, 41-38, also in overtime. And the Colts went by 3, 37-34 at home against the Colts. The Patriots lose to the Dolphins, 15-10. I don't want to much of that one because I don't know when Tua will be back. Let's see when Tua will be back. Once I find out with my sources when Tua will be back, I will let you know. The Commodores, the Commandos, and the Browns go down 13-34. And ironically, the Chicago Bears.
The Chicago Bears? Really? How you going to laughing on that?
I still have a season with 36-10 win over the Panthers. I know Jim Welledge loves that because he's a Bears fan.
Oh, yeah. By the way, shout out to your friends out there who does podcasts, too.
Yeah, radio, social media, everything. We do a lot of work at East Radio, Massive Milwaukee, and Beaver Dam as well. We also had the Raiders win 34-18 against the Raiders. Now it's Bo Nix and the Broncos. We also have the Cardinals win by 24-23 against the Niners on the road. Packers pull it out 24-19 on the road at the Rams. The Giants pull it out 9-9, 29-20. And then, of course, my ladies Cowboys and
that's right,
pull it out
Cowboys.
In a late night game. I think it ended about after midnight or so. Trinity, the 17, and of course, yesterday, Saints pull it.
Oh, and honey, do you want to say about the Oakstone restaurant?
They're replaced 26-13 was the final score last night for the Chiefs at home. Yeah, my lady and I will be going out there to eat this week, so make sure you come and see us at the Oakstone. Okay, now let's go into the preview of this week's games. Starting with Thursday night with a 3.5-point favorite for San Francisco at Seattle. Bears are favored again.
Very funny, babe.
2.5 by 2.5 points according to ESPN bet spread. 3. Nice. And the Bears playing in London against the Jaguars. And then the Texans take on the 4-1. Texans take on the 1-4 Patriots on CBS. The Sunday night game, the Sunday morning game is on NFL Network, and then of course Thursday night game is on Prime Video. If you don't have Prime Video, make sure you download the Prime Video app on your TV and your mobile devices, and make sure you sign up. I'm already signed up. My lady signed up.
Sign up for what?
Prime Video, so you can watch football.
That's right.
As well as also.
Oh, speaking of Prime,
What kind of Prime?
on Amazon Prime, there's a deal going on.
That's right. Okay, we have the Browns and the Eagles on Fox at noon. Same with the Packers and the Cardinals at home. Packers are favored by 5 and 8.5 for Philly. The Saints are favored by 2.5 against the Broncos on Fox at also noon. CBS at noon we got the Colts Titans, and there's a 1 point favor by Indiana. Broncos will. Let's see if the Broncos can pull this one off with a 3-point underdog against the Chargers at home on CBS at 3:05. Steelers and the Raiders with a 3-point favor for the Pittsburgh. Also at 3:05. At 3:25, the Cowboys and the Lions in Dallas.
In Dallas.
And the Falcons Panthers on Fox at 3:25.
Dallas
And that's a
Cowboys.
6.5 point favor on bet, as well as 3.5 for the Cowboys and 3 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Giants and the Bengals would go at it on Peacock and NBC at 7:20. Well, the night game. Speaking of Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah. That's right, Kaka. Kakawaka.
Waka.
Yes. We can get that part out though. But and on Monday night, on the 14th, on my lady's birthday,
That's right.
the Bills will take on the Jets.
I'm gonna be 29, y'all. This is my last year being in my 20s, y'all.
Yeah, in fact, that will be a 7:15 game on ESPN. Bills, Jets. Will the Jets do better this week with the new head coach? That's the question. I'll put that out in the poll. Will the new interim head coach be better than Saleh? Let me know.
Yep.
Okay, now let's go into college football.
Which is my Texas Longhorns.
Well, speaking of that, we got a lot of games. In the top 55, we have Utah. Oh, actually, before we do that, Penn State pulled it off at 27-11. Texas A&M also blows it out 41-10 against the number 9 Missouri. And we have a lot of these that actually have top-ranked teams that have lost, including my Crimson Tide. One of the Iowa and Minnesota, Ohio State pulls it off 35, blows it out 35-7 against Iowa. Auburn goes down to Georgia and gets stopped 31-13. South Carolina gets stopped 27-3 against Ole Miss. And they get Alabama this week. Indiana 41-34 of Northwestern. Florida State goes down 29-13 against Clemson. Tennessee and Arizona 14-19. Arkansas pulls up the upset. And Utah State 62-30. Boise. USC loses 24-17 on the road. Miami pulls it off 39-38, barely against Cal. Iowa State pulls it off 43-21 against Baylor. Come on, Baylor, good do something.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Oregon State pulls it off.
You gotta get it.
Oregon pulls it off 31-10 against Michigan State. UNLV pulls.
Come on, Michigan! Woo!
UNLV lose 41-44 in overtime against Syracuse. And of course, my Alabama Crimson Tide do lose 35-40.
And
Let's see,
and by the way, my man got really upset when Alabama lost.
You don't. Well, they did lose, but we were riding high from last week's win from beating the Dogs. I knew it's only a fight. Normally we could easily beat them, but last week the game before that was
and he did not
pretty
do that
intense,
really well.
actually. So that was probably one of the factors as well. Because when you win a really emotional game like the following week that Alabama did, they will be. That can happen.
Yep.
But we do have other games coming up as well.
And he did not take that really well when his Alabama lost.
Yeah, we can edit that. We all did that way. You always. This one thing about I always like to talk about mental health because when you get that way, when your team loses, you know what to do, how to take the win or the loss. But yeah, that's your preview. Now this week's games, we have Utah and Arizona State will be playing Friday night. I'll already be watching. We'll check that out for sure for a little bit. On ESPN at 9:30 p.m. Talking about a late nighter.
Yeah, that's right, late nighter. We stay up too late to watch football games.
That's right. In Alabama, let's see if Alabama can rebound and come back up in the top 5 against South Carolina at home on ABC and ESPN. That's an 11 a.m. game, along with the Badgers as well against Rutgers. That's right, Wisconsin and Alabama both play at the same time.
That's right.
We also have Clemson and Wake Forest. That should be a blowout. Clemson being favored by 20.
Hopefully
and
it's going to be a
by
blowout.
21.
Hopefully.
Utah by 6.5. We have Missouri going at it on ESPN 2. This is basically a blowout. Penn State USC. Can USC pull off the upset? I think they could. We'll find out for sure. We have Notre Dame on NBC at 2:30 against Stanford. That should be, looks like a blowout going to the spread with ESPN Bet. California Pitt, 3-point favorites. Purdue and Illinois. Will Purdue bounce back after the loss? The major loss to the Badgers? We'll find out. BYU takes on Arizona. Georgia takes on Mississippi State. Tennessee
That's
and Florida.
right, y'all.
Oregon, this is a big one. 6:30 game, NBC. Ohio State and Oregon. That's going to be that's a 3-point favor. That can go either way. Ole Miss and LSU will go at it at 3.5 point underdogs for LSU. Fox at 7 p.m. Iowa State and West Virginia. Can Iowa State keep the undefeated streak? Let's find that out. Hawaii takes on Boise State in Hawaii, so make sure you got your grass good. And your pineapple and let's boogie. We got Colorado
Good one,
and
honey,
Kansas
good
State.
one. For saying the pineapple one.
Well, pineapple because of Hawaii, baby.
I know because I'm allergic.
You know how to bring that up. But that's right. And Colorado and Kansas State are going out on ESPN at 9:15 on ESPN. And like I said, the best for last month, because it's the first time ever since they joined the SEC, it's the Red River rivalry. We don't know what that means. Texas and Oklahoma. First time to play each other since they both switched to the SEC. This could determine this could actually determine the SEC East champion to play Alabama or whoever wins the West.
That's right.
Because Alabama's doing well. We only had the one loss against last week. As long as Alabama keeps winning now and Texas win and see how they do against the Dogs, Since Alabama beat the Dogs, if Texas can beat the Dogs as well, it could be another rematch with my honey.
That's right, babe.
And the SEC title, and I know who should win that game. And it's Alabama.
And
Watch it.
you watch it. I want my Texas Longhorns to win and beat Alabama.
We'll see about that, wife. We're going to be right back on the other side. We got a little bit more to go as well. So we got to back into the ability. We got to get, if you want to be a sponsor. Again, partner investor. Again, I have my information on the bottom scroll.
Watch it, husband.
Wife.
Husband.
We'll be right back on these messages. Wife. Alrighty, we are back, folks.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Yeah, in the sports show, everybody. We have the semifinals, all the WNBA finals going on. Game 5 on ESPN2. 2 games apiece with the Minnesota with the Lennox and the Sun tonight. We have men's basketball starting up soon, so make sure you're ready for that. And of course we got hockey back. We got men's and women's hockey back. And we got games tonight as well. Virginia and Madison and Wake Forest and Wolford. Those are 6 o'clock games on ACC Extra. We got 6 o'clock with Syracuse and Providence. We got Penn and Wolfboro. ESPN Plus at 6. Michigan and Notre Dame on ACC on the ACC Network. And North Carolina at College of Charleston on ACC Network. And Louisville and Lipscomb also on ACC Network. And we got Duke and Elgin at 6 as well. And of course 5:31.
Can we start talking, after that, honey? Can we talk about volleyball?
Okay. We do have another Sid Vicious has passed away at the age of 63. And of course, Alpha ANOA who passed away as well at the age of 81. And Westlaw Sullivan died at 74 in the WWE Wrestling. We are sorry for those losses as well. And of course, the father of Roman Reigns at 79. We are sorry for your losses, everybody. And alright, honey, what do you got?
Okay, for volleyball, we got Wisconsin returns lastest women's college volleyball Power 10 ratings.
Alright. What else you got?
Okay, here's what is the rules for new volleyball rules in 2024. Players are able to connect the ball more than once on a single attempt, and 2 can be used by coaches.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, hon?
Good move. Good move for sure. I'm just making sure we got everything on my end.
Can you double touch in volleyball in 2024? Is a new double touch rule for college volleyball was approved.
That's good to know, because I know we have friends with that. Devin Robinson, all the Wisconsin Badgers. That's good to know. I can reach out to her and see what she thinks on that. For sure. And hope everybody last night did watch Raw last night. I will watch that later and give you my takes on that. And hey, we have 2 teams that are still undefeated in the NFL, 5-0, both the Vikings and the Chiefs. And here's my question to everybody out there. How long will these two teams keep their streak alive? And if they both keep their streak alive through the Super Bowl and play each other, who would win? Chiefs or Vikings? If they both stay undefeated all the way to the Super Bowl, who would it be if they kept the winning season going through from now all the way through the Super Bowl? But only if they do that.
Inside scoop of Texas. The hashtag Longhorns are number one for the third time for this year. That's right, third
Yes.
year for the Texas Longhorns.
That is right. And of course, tonight we do have the WWE NXT. And Randy Orton definitely will be in the house for that. I wonder how the Jets are going to respond. Jet players and staff are going to respond to this. Actually, with how the file we done this morning with Sola, with Robert Sola. And just so you know, there's no relation with Tarek Sola, the player, and the Robert Sola, the coach. Just so you know, there's no relation there. Okay.
And the 1/20th chapter of the RRR unfolds this Saturday. And there's a conference coming up about the Texas Longhorns. Go please check them out at the conference.
Yeah, and it looks like here they got this word from Pat McAfee show. Now Jay Glazer is reporting that Wallace Feller was blindsided by Woody Johnson for letting him go.
Game time.
Yeah, that's interesting to know actually.
And here's another one. Game time announcement. Texas versus Georgia on October 19th.
That's right. I don't know for the Longhorns to beating them dogs.
Will kick off at 6:30 p.m. on ABC.
Yes.
That's why I had to go to that game.
Yes, my woman will be there for sure. Is it at Georgia or is that Texas?
Texas.
Did you see that on there?
To Coach Shark Game Week press conference at 11:30 a.m. CT on at the Longhorns Network app. So there's going to be a conference, guys. Go check that out. Watch your conference.
Yeah, it's at home. Because I imagine this game, honey, Georgia and Texas will be played actually with ESPN Radio, with ESPN. College Game Day will be there. I believe they will be there for sure. So make sure you go there, babe. Make sure you go there. Go to the game day. Maybe get yourself on TV again.
I know.
That's right. She was on the ESPN a couple of years ago, right?
Yes.
And you got a shirt for that.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see him there again. And make Nick Saban and give him a hug. Same with Pat McAfee. Maybe you should see they can have her kick at football to win some cash. You're doing your show, babe.
So cute.
Yes, I am. I thought we were doing your show. Are you the host now? Well, what you got?
We're still on your pot first. We gotta get to mine.
Okay, then. I was having a little fun with my lady there.
Go on, babe. Go Go on, Mr. Yusufer. Yusuf here.
You said so? Okay, folks. Sorry about that. We do have NHL hockey picking up too, actually, because the
That's
Blues
right.
trade going on.
That's
with
right.
The Panthers of Florida, the champs, the reigning champs, taking on the Blues at home at 6. We got the Blackhawks Utah HC at 9 tonight.
And by the way, last year you took me to the Wisconsin hockey game, which is the ladies hockey game.
No, that was last year. I remember that like I said, a bundle of it with more jackets than she ever worn before.
Good one, hon.
Yeah, Hanzo. Okay, we can take one last commercial break and we'll wrap this up. We'll be right back. In the Irish Back Ability. Alright, and we want to sign off with everything. We didn't get to the news, but we'll on next week for sure on that. I have sign off. He says, sports action. Everyone in the sports desk, everyone. Enjoy your week and your weekend coming up. I will see you next week on the next episode. We're going to get the live back on. I got to get my boy Jeremy here, and we can do that. So until next week, I'll see you next time. Honey safe.
Knock on wood.
Everyone.